Communicating with animals or other species is not a special gift. You don't have to be incredibly psychic or a guru or anything like that. It is the birthright of every single one of us. The key to communicating in this way is the energy of unconditional love. And it's very easy to love animals unconditionally. It is the way they love us. They don't judge us. If they love us, there's no fear about that love. What stops us from connecting? What is the opposite of love? It's not like many people think, hate. Actually, the direct opposite of the energy of love is the energy of fear. This energy of unconditional love replaces that fear with love to help us to connect. With that absolute unconditional love, you can squash your fears and really start connecting with the animals. Along with that energy of love, you need the energy of respect, absolute respect for the animals, and very important is the energy of joy. Because if you get sucked into the misery of animal suffering, that's going to break your connection and you won't be able to tune in a very clear way. Now, a lot of people think that communicating with animals is like having a conversation with another human in words. Very seldom do the messages from animals come to us in words. There's very few people that will communicate with animals in this way. The most common way that we receive messages from animals is either through mental images, quantum holograms, where you're picking up the message from the animal once you're in that connected state and suddenly a picture flashes into your mind. And we are so used to pushing that thought away or that feeling or that image away that we don't even recognize it as a message from someone else. And that is what the learning and the practicing is about when you want to communicate with animals, is recognizing all those little subtle messages that we're receiving from them all the time. So animal communication is, or this way of communicating with other species, is a learned skill. It's something that we all have the ability to do, but we've forgotten how. I developed and learned my own skill through a teacher, and that prompted me to start teaching other people as well. And what I found with my students is it's really helpful to have a guide, have someone who has experience in animal communication, just to help them with one-on-one sessions, helping them to recognize when they are in communication with animals, helping them to squash those fears, helping them to recognize the fears that they have around things. The animals are sending us messages all the time. They're waiting for us to hear them. So by having that support, by having the guidance of a teacher, my students have all formed a support group on Facebook. They get there that much quicker and start understanding the concept of communicating and recognizing how they can communicate so much better when you have that support and in many different ways. Remember that animal communication is not just a one-way communication. It's not just about us receiving messages. It's also about sending messages. So we receive messages from the animals and we can communicate messages to the animals because they are picking up our energy and our feelings and our emotions in exactly the same way. And they are doing it all the time. Especially if you have an animal friend that you're very connected with and have a great emotional bond with, they'll be in tune with you 24/7. No matter where you are, you can be on the other side of the world and your animal friend will still be connecting with you and feeling what you're feeling. So it's really important to be positive, to be clear in your communications. When you are stressed, the animals are stressed. When you are sick, often the animals will pick that up. They usually pick it up and they respond, but sometimes they manifest it in their own bodies. That's another reason why it's important to understand how to communicate with animals so that you can look after their welfare and know what is going on with them. It might be something that's going on with you as well. It might be an environmental stress that is affecting both of you. The benefits of animal communication are that you will learn how to send a clear message and receive a clear message when you are with your animals. I invite you to explore my website and see what you think, and then most importantly, see what your animal thinks about this.